Before you begin, make sure your scooter power switch is in the off position. Remove the 4 side cover bolts and covers with a 4mm hex wrench from both sides of the scooter. Loosen the brake cable pinch nut with a 10mm open-end wrench. Remove the brake arm housing nut and bolt with a Phillips head screwdriver and an 8mm wrench. Loosen the rear axle with 12mm and 14mm wrenches. Pull up on the chain tensioner and remove the chain off of the rear-wheel drive gear. Slide the wheel assembly out of the frame. And then remove the 2 motor mount bolts and spacers with a 4mm hex wrench. Slide the motor outward to create a gap between the pulley and frame and remove the old chain. Install the new chain onto the motor gear. Reinstall the motor mount bolt and spacer and tighten all motor mount bolts. Install the rear wheel assembly back into the frame. And place the chain onto the rear-wheel drive gear. Ensure that the chain is seated correctly onto the chain tensioner pulley. Reinstall the brake arm housing nut and bolt, but do not tighten yet. Tighten the axle nuts with 12mm and 14mm wrenches. Tighten the brake arm housing nut and bolt with a Phillips head screwdriver and an 8mm wrench. Adjust the brake cable and tighten the brake cable pinch nut with a 10mm open-end wrench. Replace the left and right side covers and hardware with a 4mm hex wrench, and do not over-tighten these bolts.